What up? What up? What up, dude? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Happy Saturday again. All right, I talked to y'all this morning, but we back again. We back again. We back again. What's going on, everybody? We are just here to do a recap of Bell Collective, honey. Bell Collective season 3, episode 15, child. And I decided, I was like, let's just do a live because we haven't done one in some time now. So I was like, let's just go live and see what the people got to say about this episode. Okay. But as you guys come in here, I know that this is Bell Collective Review, so it's probably not gonna be too many people in here. But I'm going to recap the episode, just kind of give y'all my thoughts on the season thus far as I recap the episode. We're just gonna go from there. All right. So again, welcome to everybody. What's going on? Let's see who up in here. Simply Elegant One. Yes, thank you. Please like and subscribe, y'all. And also, too, remember to go ahead and get your Goalie gummies because they are having a Black Friday and a Cyber Monday sale. So make sure you jump on it as soon as you possibly can. All right. What's going on, Louisiana Chick? Oh, by the way, I put my order in. What's going on, Louisiana Chick? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Mia? What's going on? How are you, love? Yes, y'all make sure y'all tune in for a new episode of Hotline Bling Chat Room that will be out this Friday. Okay, so make sure you check it out. December the 1st. We're going up into the Christmas holiday, so we gonna be celebrating, huh? Okay. What's up, PN2 Ross? I understand you driving. I appreciate you for being here still. I do. What's going on, Miss Diane? How you doing, love? The 504 is in the house. I know that's right. Come on, 504. 504. 504. Yeah. 504. Okay, listen. I hope y'all are doing good. We're gonna be here for a little quick a minute as we recap and review this episode. Earlier, if you have not caught my live, we talked about the whole mistress thing when it comes to the Candace De La Bassett situation and Chris Bassett situation. So if you feel any way like I do, you'll head over there and let me know what your thoughts are on this gal. Okay. All right, listen, let's go ahead and get on into this episode, honey. Again, this is season 3, episode 15. From my understanding, they were supposed to get a total of, I want to say, 20 episodes. 20 episodes, and I think the reunion is two parts if I'm not mistaken. So we should be gearing up probably toward the end of January or mid-January, when we should be wrapping up with Bell Collective. Okay. Can you guys hear me with no issues? Let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me with no issues. And then I promise I'll get on into it. It's been a while again since I done went live to discuss Bell Collective. Y'all know I would love to go live with my homie Jeremy. Um, but whenever he comes back, hopefully we get to get in there for. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Cause I okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So this episode starts off. Y'all know that Letitia and Latrice is having a conversation about their alleged friendship. All right. Y'all know that Latrice did an interview, and in the interview, she basically was saying, that these girls are her coworkers. They're her coworkers. They're not friends. She don't really have no real friendship with them. So Letitia is saying that she felt some type of way. She, my thing is this: Letitia always wants to hold everybody else's foot to the fire. Well, such and such want me to hold you accountable, and such want me to hold you accountable. Well, girl, who's gonna hold you accountable? Who's gonna hold you accountable that you win and you'll never be able to escape this for me with your helmet, wig wearing ass? You'll never be able to escape the fact that I know you were the one who spearheaded the campaign that you and Marie went to go sit with Tamara's ex. Okay. Yes. And I'm gonna get you every time I think about it because it's dirty, it's grimy, it's nasty. Do you know what kind of do you know what you could have put Tamara through at that very moment just because you miserable with your sissy ass husband, Cedric over there doing the women's hairs and stuff like that, gelling down them baby hairs and swirling them around and around and around? You are the only one that should be unhappy with that. That gives you no right. And Letitia, you unhappy with Glenn. Y'all keep wanting to force us some on there, but I can't help but think that y'all went to go sit with this woman's ex who have never been brought up on the show. I'm not gonna let y'all lay that down. It's quick and easy for everybody to just go around what particularly happened, but I'm not gonna never let them live that down. So it's like the whole time she was telling Latrice that Latrice needs to take accountability, I'm thinking in my mind, girl, who are you to tell someone that they should be taking accountability? Because you are far from the person with your snake ass that should be telling anyone to take any accountability. That's just how I feel about Letitia. So the whole time Latrice was talking to her, I'm on Latrice's side, and I'm like, I'm not backing down because I've been peeping how fake you been. And then let's be completely honest. Now, last week in my review, I did say this. Now, okay, while we know and we've seen the recording, and I showed you guys last week, I showed y'all that Latrice actually put the full 1 minute, and it's like a minute and something clip on her Twitter page. And I showed you guys last week that the audience laughed when she said something about a 9 to 5, right? The audience literally laughed. So you mean to tell me if the audience laughed, the audience is supposed to be feeling some type of way and they are offended? I get that, Latrice. I do. I do. But I will stand on this particular part of it, right? And hear me out. If you've offended anybody at the brunch, I would just apologize specifically for that. And I'm glad that Latrice did apologize for the fact that in that moment, well, really the only thing she apologized for was calling Letitia a coworker. She didn't really apologize for the fact that she said that she might have offended some of the women. Okay, you might have offended some of the women. Although we heard them laughing, who knows? Maybe one woman was offended and maybe it was Letitia. I would have just said, I'm sorry I offended somebody and moved on. Because that's one thing that she not gonna let go. And it seems like she's not gonna let it go because the people that are around her, Marie, Marie. Oh, you need to hold her accountable. If she was a bet, you be. I mean, it's just extra. It's giving obsession to me, if you ask me. But just for me, if I was Latrice and I would have wanted this gal to shut up about this ghetto ass brunch, I would have said, because them people was complaining about when they got to eat and all that kind of stuff. If I was her, I would have blankly just said, girl, I apologize if I offended somebody. But I still stand on the fact that, in that moment, she's empowering. This is an empowerment brunch. In the goal not to have the women to work a 9 to 5. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Isn't that something that that you would want to strive for? A lot of we don't want to work for them people. Y'all can say what y'all want to. Comfortably, y'all don't want to work for them people. Because they don't, you know why you don't want to work for them people? Because them people really don't give a damn about you. Baby, you die today, honey, they're gonna replace you tomorrow. And it ain't even no business hours. That's just how they operate, and that's how they work. So I don't see nothing wrong with what Latrice said. Granted, the drinks were flowing, but she absolutely said to Letitia, you made it seem like I came up in that joint drunk, but I did not. Did I have some swigs while I was there? Yeah, you had it available for us. So what's tea? And that's why I want Marie to shut up, because Marie, you was drinking too. And you was nodding your head when Latrice was talking. If we're going to be all the way 100 about it, Marie is tired and miserable. Like, the girl is miserable. She had nothing better going on in her life. And I'm going to get on her ass in just a minute, okay? Y'all hit that like button. What's going on, Aunt Natty? What's up, schoolboy? What's going on, everybody coming on up in here? Hit that like button. I decided to do a live on Bill Collective. Honey, I said, we ain't with live about Bill Collective in a while, so let's do it. Now, remember, again, all things are alleged in my opinion, honey. Okay, so they Letitia and why am I Latrice, they make up, honey, and that's what that was. They made up. So then we get a scene from Letitia. I guess, child, she's supposed to be meeting with D, because I guess D worked for her or whatever, her little assistant or whatever she's supposed to be. D is So Gucci's daughter. And then she also got another lady off up in there too, right? And so they sitting there having a conversation about her book launch party or whatever. Talking about she wanted to be intimate. And honey, she wants to. I was like, intimate? Girl, is your marriage even in a place to where you should be focusing on having any intimate moments outside of really focusing on fixing and repairing your marriage? It's beyond me. So anyway, she talking, y'all know how she is. I don't want it to be like no brunch, because see, that's all the people know you for, is them ghetto brunches. That's all the people know you for, them ghetto brunches. That's the reason why you had to tell them girls that you don't want it to look like the brunches do. Skipping on through that, because, and I'm gonna say this, and let me say this verbally. Let me say this verbally, please. Please let me say this verbally. I think the part that irritated me a lot too is the fact that y'all keep on trying to make, like, Letitia did not explain to us what she did as to the reasons why she was showing Marie and Essie any building. I don't care if you're a realtor. I don't care if you're a realtor's assistant. I don't even know if it's a such shit out there. I don't care if you are an assistant to the assistant of the realtor. I don't care who you are. What do you do? Why are we sitting there having any type of conversations with you about a group home and we have no clue on camera what you do? Letitia Enterprises, what are you enterprising? All we see is a name on a building that I'm sure you only use when y'all film. What do you do? So to the people who on Twitter keep talking about this one lady on there talking about, well, let's start with she's a mom, she's a wife, she's all of these things. And I said, so are some of the other women on the cast. So what's your point? I asked what she did and why was she showing Marie and Essie the home? You didn't answer my question. So while you was trying to be rude, nasty, and thought you was getting me together, you didn't even answer the damn question. The question is, what do she do besides them tied, ghetto, and through brunches? That's all I want to know. What do she do? Okay, I know that was a little sidetrack, but I had to say that because the people are pissing me off over there on Twitter. I just want to know, what do the lady do? Anyway, and the name of the book, y'all, is what is it? The side chicks, why side chicks is winning or something like that. Child. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and get into this piece right here. Now, I likes me some this season. I'll say this. I liked Akeisha, right? So she has a sit down with Tambra, and y'all know in the last episode, Latrice tells Tambra about the text message or the group message situation, a group text message situation. So Tambra and Akeisha have a sit down and they literally talk about the whole situation. Now, this is what I have to say. This is just me being honest. I don't really know what more Akeisha wanted from Tambra. Did you want her to choke them ladies up and be like, I didn't do it? Because she was firm in the fact that she did not do it. And I gotta take y'all back. Y'all gotta watch last year's reunion to know that Letitia told on herself at that reunion about that group text message situation. Marie and Letitia, snake ass, had already came up with the fact that they wanted to ice Tamara out of the group. Why not use her? She the one that don't start no beef, she don't start no mess, she don't start none of that stuff. So why not use Tamara as the one to say that Akeisha didn't want her in the group? And this is the very thing that I'm saying. Letitia throws rocks and hides her hands and think that don't nobody see her snake movement. But we peep you, girl. My thing is, I keep seeing there's several people that have said they wanted more from Tamara in that moment. And I'm just trying to figure out, based off of Tamara's personality or what we've seen on camera these last 3 seasons, what did y'all want her to do? She defended herself in that scene. She actually got bucked in that scene, if y'all don't remember. So I'm trying to figure out, what did she need to do? Slap her ass across the face or something? And I'm just being honest, y'all. I'm just being honest. She was absolutely, very much so, very clear about the fact that she did not do this. And everybody wanted to say, oh, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And then Akeisha, well, don't you never let nobody see. I knew you couldn't even defend yourself, so you sure could have defended me. And see, Akeisha, that would have been okay as a friend to say to me, because in that moment, if I told you several times that I did not do it and you don't believe it, girl, I ain't got to prove no whole lot of stuff to you, especially when I'm grown and over here doing my own thing and minding my business. If you don't want to understand it, then that's just on you. I don't have a reason to lie. Now, I'm with Tambra though. Even at the reunion, Tambra still was by Letitia's side the entire time. You were still kikiing and a hi with Tambra, knowing all along, and Tambra was being there for you with that fake DNA test and stuff. Tambra was still there for you. And your real issue was with Akeisha from the get-go. You was mad at Akeisha because Akeisha pretty much came and said your stuff is ghetto. And what? That's the real beef. The real beef is between Akeisha and Letitia. The real beef is not between Tambra and Akeisha. Handle your business like a boss. You say you're a boss, Letitia. Handle your business with Akeisha like you a boss. That's how I feel about it. Stop trying to put everybody else in it instead of you wanting to face it head on and handle it like you should be handling it. This your beef, not nobody else's beef. So why pull somebody else into it? And then you pull somebody that you feel like is a weak person. Let's face it and let's be real about it. Why did Letitia do it to Tambra specifically? So I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Um, like I said in this scene, I don't know what Akeisha wanted Tambra to do. Slap you across the face, be like, "Girl, I'm trying to tell you what the true tea is." It didn't seem like you was trying to understand. What's up, LTV Productions? What's going on? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I got a friend that lives in Jackson, and she don't know any of them, and they've been there over 30 years. Yeah, they were saying that on Twitter and stuff that a lot of people that's in Jackson don't know them. Okay, so moving on, they have this conversation. Akeisha says that she's she's still going to be moving with Tambra in a certain type of way, but she's kind of leaning toward Tambra actually telling the truth, okay, based off of what they said. But you should have believed her in the beginning if that was your true Judy. You've been knowing her since high school. If that was your real true Judy, that's who you should have been. That's who you should have been believing. But you decided to believe a person that you shaded about her own brunches. Hey Karen, what's going on, love? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so honey, moving on, moving on. All right, so we get Tambra. We get a scene from Tambra having a cousin situation with her cousins. Okay. Now y'all know that her and Damon told his sister about the pregnancy, but no one else knew about the pregnancy, right? And I'm gonna say something in just a minute, but I'm gonna wait till I get to that point. So basically, they have like this cousin outing or whatever, and she gives them gifts, and then the gifts are pretty much onesies that announce her pregnancy to her cousins. So they are all super happy for her. They ask who else know, and she mentions, I don't know, Timber. Come close, honey, because I want to know, did you play your parents? Cause I'm a little confused. Did you explain that to your parents that you was pregnant, or you explain the situation to them? I was a little unclear based off of that scene, and I watched that scene 3 times. I was a little unclear at that scene. Like, did you play your mama and you didn't really tell your mama what was up? Because you explained the IVF situation to them, but you never came out and blankly said, "Yeah, I told my mama and my daddy that I was pregnant." That's kind of what had me like, wait, so you didn't really tell your mama and your daddy, is what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Okay. So they talk about having a party, which is a gender reveal, because she doesn't know the gender. And I thought that was cute. This episode, I feel like we did get a little bit of a balance there. And um, yeah, I just don't know if she told her mom or not. Akeisha said she didn't say that. What the Bells been given these past couple weeks. I've been enjoying the Bells. I do. Akeisha was judging the first promotional flyer season 1. Yes, she was. She was. She was. And I would like to know more about. I would like to know more about Akeisha and Letitia, because I do think that something between them is a little bit deeper. It ain't Ferris Street. It ain't all of these things, because we knew Letitia wasn't serious about no damn Ferris Street. And she ain't serious about Letitia Enterprises. So we know if she ain't serious about that, she sure ain't serious about no, you know what I'm saying? Child. Okay, anyway, next scene, we get a scene from oh girl. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I skipped and I fast forward through this scene with JJ and his mama and So Gucci. That mama, y'all gonna have to whew. You need to apologize. I was like, oh my God, this lady's voice is annoying. And I don't know how y'all sat there and watched that entire scene, that entire Tubi movie scene, honey. I mean, it was just giving fake. Everything about So Gucci, JJ, and the mama is giving fake. It's giving fake. It's giving fake. It's giving. We need to fill in a little scene. Y'all come on here and pretend like did I skipped it. I skipped it. I'm not gonna hold y'all. That lady's voice is annoying. Okay, it's annoying, child. Anyway, moving on. So we meet up with Tambra and Demond, and they are taking a CPR class. Because of course the baby is coming and you can't never be more prepared. It's good to teach those basic principles, honey. I think we all should know a little CPR or just in case something happens. So if you don't got your little CPR certification, you need to get your little CPR certification because you need to know how to do the CPR. Okay. So they have this conversation. They had a conversation pretty much about the fact that Tamara told her cousins, but she made a big deal when Demond told his sister. And Demond feels like if you could tell your family, then I could tell somebody in my family, like you told a whole slew of your cousins, but I told my sister and it was a problem. And he was basically saying that if had he told his mom, it would have also been an issue. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all what I enjoyed about this scene. I enjoyed the fact that Tambra understood where the mom was coming from because I get it. You are the woman, you are carrying the baby. But you also got to understand me too. Like, this is my first child. I'm just as excited and ready. And he may not understand all the ins and outs about the pregnancy. And that's respectful because most men don't, right? They don't. So what I will say, and when I say ins and outs, I'm talking about the health wise behind the pregnancy, all of those things. So I get that part. But I did like the fact that she understood where he was coming from when he said that I just told my sister. Now, if I had told my mama, it would have been a problem, but I gotta tell somebody. Okay, I'm excited. This is my first baby. I'm excited, so I gotta tell somebody. That's just how I felt about that scene right there. But I felt like it ended in a good way. They were not seeing eye to eye at first, but then it ended in like okay, I understand type of situation. So I was here for it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, please. JJ mama was so wrong when she said no Gucci was those girls' mama. JJ should have corrected her. See, I on that I ain't even know she said that because I literally skipped past it because I can't take that lady's voice. Oh, Jesus. And it gives to me. It gives an action and sing. That's what it gives. I can't take. Okay. So we get a scene from Letitia. I guess she down there with Misha at the event space where she having this intimate book thing or whatever the case may be. All right, so the book event starts and everybody comes in and it's supposed to be like a couples night type of situation. So everybody coming in with their couples. Now, did y'all peep this though? Did y'all peep that Tamara came with Josh? But did Josh actually speak to Latrice? Mm. Interesting. Maybe they just didn't show it on camera. Maybe he did and they just didn't show it on camera. Uh Josh worries me anyway. So all of the other couples show up, child, and then here you got lonely, miserable, helmet, wig wearing ass Marie walking in there. I gotta make a scene every time. And see, this is the type of stuff that I say, Letitia, you don't call your friends out on. Ain't no way You'd have brought your ass in my event, sashaying like you was on time, trying to create a scene. Ain't no way. I'd have clocked you just like you thought you was coming in here to do that. I clocked you in front of everybody. And I'd embarrassed you so bad, you and Essie would have had to get up and leave. Huh? Are you for real? But see, this is why, and I told y'all this last week, but this is the very reason why Letitia can't hold Marie accountable, because if she hold Marie accountable about a lot of things that Marie is doing, she would then have to hold herself accountable for a lot of things that she's doing. There ain't no way you would have sat shade up in my event like that. No, ma'am. You late. Get out. Who you thought you was playing with? You is not the star of this event. What didn't he tell Kenya? I'm not gonna be thinking about who to invite to my event. And if Kenya is gonna have a problem with who I invite to my event, I'm gonna be worried about how fabulous I am in my own event. Okay. And that's what Letitia should have checked Marie about. Cause ain't no way you to sashayed up in here. And then, Letitia, well, where's Essie? Because we knew good and well she wasn't coming with Sissy Cedric. Where's Essie? Oh, she coming in. And I mean, you walking in like don't nobody know you got a BBL. And don't nobody know you got that old ugly nose. Okay. Let's just keep it real. So Letitia starts explaining the book and all of that stuff. And honey, Glenn, he baby, his shade to Marie and Essie was everything to me, or to Marie, everything to me. And Marie clapback was trash. Okay. Now, Letitia, now it's one thing that you did do at your event that I do like, and that's the fact that you had a poet. So November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and a few years ago I had a purple event because that's the color for pancreatic cancer as well. It's purple, right? So I had an event and I had spoken word and a poet and all of that stuff there. So I really like that live. You know what I'm saying? So you did a little something right there. But the rest of that, girl, why? And why is we selling a book about side chicks? I don't even care. Why are we acknowledging side chicks? That's why y'all marriage we don't see nothing different in y'all marriage right there. Because regardless, you celebrating side chicks. Cinnamon swirls, botch BBL. I know that's right, sweet people. What's going on? What's going on? Casino Road 960 said, Sissy Cedric. He over there trying to see who wig he can bust down in the middle and put all them baby hairs around, have them swirling all down by the forehead. I mean, by the eyebrow. You know, I'm not liking the bell now. I might be done soon. So this is what I'm gonna say. I think, and I can respect that, but I think it is becoming. I saw someone say this yesterday. I don't know. I can't remember who it was, but it is becoming more of a lot of people were saying like Carlos's version of a housewife, but it's definitely giving love and marriage is what it's giving. I'm just being honest with y'all. That's what it's giving. It's giving more so love and marriage than it is Bell Collective. I want to see more about the Bells. I could care less about these marriages. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Next week, I'm here for JJ Colin Clipper, son of a bitch. I'm here for it, okay? Because I wants to know how that conversation went. Not you call that man a son of a bitch in his face, too. Lord have mercy. I cannot wait. But I do think it's going more down the love and marriage route versus the housewives route. Um, or I I I just don't like to see the extra toxicity in these marriages because at this point We're tired of Latrice and Lil Boosie's brother. Okay, we're tired of that. We're tired of the Cliff and the tree situation. I mean, we're tired of it. We're tired of JJ and So Gucci and her and his mama. We tired of it. So that's what I think. I think it gives more of love and marriage. And I don't think that when we saw this show, actually, as a matter of fact, the first season that we saw this show, we didn't see the husbands like that or nothing like that. So I kind of want to go back to that. I want to see solely based on I'm invested in the Bell, okay, not the Bellettes, not the Menses. I'm not invested in them. I'm invested in the Bell. Okay. Uh, yes, JJ told the truth. Yep, I said that yesterday. Letitia read all of that so fast. Didn't she? But then how well, this is what I want to know. I know I ain't the best reader or nothing like that, but how the hell do you skip? I mean, how the hell do you read your own stuff like that? I mean, you ain't practiced or something. I don't know. You didn't read it for I don't know. Anyway, Letitia is how do you write a book side piece or winning? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand that whatsoever. I don't understand why we celebrate it, why we get to the point to where we want to celebrate or even acknowledge side pieces. I mean, do y'all remember back in the day where side pieces wouldn't get no type of acknowledgement? Side pieces knew their place. Okay. And I'm not saying this about your granddaddy, but folks' granddaddy had a whole family across town and they knew to shut their mouth. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's it. I'm just saying. It ain't like it used to be. um, how come she was not embarrassed by Glendale and Marie? You know, that's a good question. She's not embarrassed because Marie be saying stuff that she wants to say to Glendale. If we're gonna be honest, Marie, listen, Marie is Letitia's mouthpiece. Marie is that person that does Letitia's dirty work when she don't want to do it. Just like Marie was the person who actually originally sat down with Tambra and told Tambra about them meeting with the ex. Letitia. Letitia be spearheading a lot of this stuff and sit back and want to put it on other people and try to figure out where she can stick a pin in it. Girl, I peep you, you a snake, sis. I think she was nervous. Oh, okay. Is that what you want to give her Aunt Natty? I'll let you have that one. I did see Willie on his sports show. So that is real. Yes, that is real. That is real. I want them to replace Marie with Mel the Stallion, the publicist, and Shantae with Selena. At KC, that would be a good thing. I like that. We've said time and time again that Mel. I think since we seen Mel since season one, and for Mel not to be on the show, it's crazy. I always wanted to know the background behind that. We won't even see her in the and I told y'all I don't think Carlos goes off like, you know, not like housewives do where they go based off of like friend of or whatever the case may be. But I think that she should be some type of something, some type of capacity or role on the show would be great. Yeah, I like Melanie. I do. I do think, and I have said since season one that she should be a part of the show. Absolutely. Yep, Tisha uses Marie as her mouthpiece. Absolutely. Absolutely. Letitia cannot empower herself to leave Lil Boozy, so she cannot empower any woman to me. I'm with you on it. Letitia called Glendale her plus one, who is helping with this book. See, but that's what I'm saying. LTV Productions, Letitia comes with so much that we don't know. It's such a great line in a great area when it comes to her. We don't know what you do. And it's almost like we're forced to have to sit through scenes in which You are starting, you are doing something new, you are starting something new, and we're clueless as to the process, how we got there, how we doing. It just be weird when it come to her. Cause that's a good question. I live for a minute. Oh, okay, I read that. Okay, so they throw the shade or whatever. Marie, she try to say, Glendale always want to try to get me together. But then when I respond, well, you act like your response was like, ooh, it wasn't. It wasn't. In my opinion, Glendale ate you up, and it really wasn't no comeback that you could have came back and ate him up with. He got you. He got you. Actually, every time you think you got him, he got you, in my opinion. But honey child, listen, next week it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. Oh, by the way, I know we ain't talking about housewives, but y'all know, have y'all seen the stuff about Real Housewives of Legos? Y'all let me know if y'all have heard about that. Um Recently they have put out one of the confessionals where one of the girls is spraying rope spray in the air. She was referring to one of them, and she calling them, rope spray or whatever. I have found a way to watch the Real Housewives of Legos, baby. And I feel so good about it. I feel so good about it. Anyway, that was a little sidetrack, but listen, these bells, these bells, these bells, these bells, these bells. The bells are belling. Okay. So listen, this was episode 15 of season 3. Like I said, from what I heard, and again, I heard this, I don't know it to be correct, but from what I heard, they have about 20 episodes. So about 5 more episodes, which means probably midway through January. Um, and that's probably right on track because if y'all think about it, Love and Marriage Huntsville probably will be going off around January because the reunion. Yeah, so Bell Collective will probably be going right off right before Love and Marriage Huntsville does. So and they've already shot the reunion, which I think is unfair. I do. I really do. I don't know if that's a Carlos thing, if that's a network thing. I'm quite sure it's a network situation where they ask them um certain things, but I feel like it's so unfair to film those reunions so far in advance because the public does have a lot to say, especially about this second half. So they filmed the reunion prior to the second half of the season coming out, which is unfair to me because there are things, although they still they probably have to see the rest of the episodes to see what type of shade and stuff was thrown so that they can respond at the reunion. But in my opinion, based off of people watching the second half, you need social media reaction. You need reactions to all of these things that are happening. So I don't understand that. I don't. I don't get it. But hey, I mean, whatever. You enjoying these episodes? Yes. Legos as in Nigeria? Yes. Yes. Yes, they do. They are on their second season. And let me tell you, Harold, that's a production over there. Okay. That's a production over there. The Real Housewives of Legos, Durban, and all of them over there, they be getting down over there. Okay. Those are real productions. Um, Y side piece on Kindle, Amazon Kindle edition for $4.99. How much is the hard book? Not that I'm interested as if I'm gonna buy it, but I'm just wondering how much is the hard copy? And that just go to show you I ain't whipping around on the Amazon to look. I ain't click no link. I ain't done none of that stuff. Huh? Y'all do me a huge favor. Make sure you hit that look at me talking about reunion. I was just reading LTV Productions comment. Let's see. At this point, I want the reunions. Yeah, I want them. I want them because again, like I said, like it seems weird that they have already filmed this stuff. We ain't seen this stuff, and then now all of a sudden y'all already filmed the reunion. I feel like it kind of doesn't allow the viewers to hold the cast accountable for anything that they've done in the second half, in my opinion. We can't ask no questions. So I don't know. There is no hard copy. So what the hell she had down to the thing? Are you sure? Oh, she just not selling hard copies on Amazon. Maybe they on her website or something. Cause then she did wasn't there a part in the episode where she was signing books? Or am I tripping? I could be tripping. Or maybe I'm making it up. Maybe she only had hard copies for the people who came to the party. I don't know. But I wouldn't spend $5 on no book. Not about no side chicks. I ain't giving no side chicks no credit. Side chicks used to know what to do. Shut up. Now y'all do more talking than the main chick. So, all right, y'all. That was literally my review. She went to Kinko's and made that up real quick. Child, ooh, Lord have mercy. Listen, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I wanted to come in and do a live on Bell Collective. I haven't done one in a while. So hopefully, even if you are watching this replay, let me know what you thought of this week's episode, honey, down to the Bell Collective. Um, on her website is pre-order. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Um, Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are going to be doing our live soon over in Patreon. And let me tell y'all something. We is gonna act the fool round there over in Patreon when we do go live. Okay. And I'm thinking we're gonna do it tomorrow. There are a couple of things that I want to say or that I have to say that I can't necessarily say on this public platform, especially when it comes to like Tiffany Haddish and a couple of other people. There are things that I can't necessarily say, but don't mind saying them. You know what I'm saying? They need to be said. Okay. So y'all stay tuned for that. If you are a part of our Patreon community, stay tuned for that. If you're not, get a part of our Patreon community. It's very low. It's $4. If y'all gonna pay $5 to get Letitia's book, y'all can pay $4 to join my Patreon, huh? So I appreciate you guys again. It's probably for TV Cinemas World. You know, they do a lot of stuff for TV, honey. Just like she over there looking for them group homes for Maria and Essie, and I'm still trying to figure out what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Okay, anyway. Y'all hit that like button, okay? It will make me feel so good if the views on Bell Collective could get up for me. I understand Bell Collective is probably one of my lowest viewed videos. Bell Collective and like Kiki Wyatt's World and stuff like that. So hopefully we can get these up. Y'all hit that like button and share. Let everybody know that we did do a live review and recap of this. And with that being said, y'all, that's really all I have. And until next week, child. I don't know. Next week may be a pre-record. Next week may be live. I have no clue. But with that being said, I'm about to get up out of here. But that was episode 15 of season 3 of Bell Collective. Again, if you're watching the replay, let me know what you thought of this episode. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.